the step 2, which is the risk and opportunities. I'm going to do this by taking SKU by SKU. The first thing that I want to look at, the most important one, of course, is how much each of my SKU contribute to the sales. If I'm in the top 10, top 20, I'm fine. And here, for the people who are using Arian, you know that this cut means this SKU is part of the first 50% of the category sales. So that's the first thing I'm going to look at. The second thing I'm going to look at is from a housewife basket perspective, meaning what we call housewife basket is how popular is a product in the basket of the shopper. How often do we find these products in the basket? If I'm in the top 10, I'm okay. If I'm not in the top 10, well, I know I need to have a strong story to tell to my retailer. The next thing I'm going to look at is, and you can see this through this orange or green, this is going to tell me if that very SKU has its sales growing versus the same period last year or not. So if it's orange, here I can see that this SKU is not growing versus last year. This one is. The two more elements that I'm going to look at to evaluate the risk and opportunities are going to be the performance by store and, of course, my availability. So when I look at the performance by store, what I want to identify is what's the global trend and where are the stores that need my help. So if I look at this example we have here, we can see that in store A, that product had a 50% volume growth. Wow, fantastic. Same for store B. They are doing something fantastic. But why do I have such low performances on store B and store C and store F and store H? This is something that I really want to integrate into my range strategy. Here in our example, we can see that the store G, if I had a problem on store G, I can see that in store G, I have 28 in October, I had 20 days of stock, but only 67 of service level. And then I know I'm looking at the fact that my service level dropped in November to 53%. So after that, I came back to a much better score and I did a great job in December. But it's important to understand how that my availability, my service level is also impacting the performance of my products. This risk analysis, once again, is going to be summarized in a very simple 4 scenario cases. My brand is effective or my brand is not effective. The retailer subcategory is effective or it's not effective. And at a high level, I can see, first of all, that this lower right quadrant, well, is a question mark for me as a brand, right? If I have low performing SKUs in a subcategory that is not very effective at the retailer's channel, I need to consider, do I want to get out of that subcat? Or is it on the opposite, a superb opportunity to show to my retailer that together we can work range plans in order to make that subcategory effective enough? So here, that's really a big strategic decision.